Hey, what's going guys? Back to my channel. Welcome back to another coaster video of my coaster series. And let me tell you, we are going to be doing all sorts of videos, and this is actually not another coaster review. I like to, keep things different, have a big variety. So today, as you can tell, we are doing the top 5 rides at Six Flags Magic Mountain. Now, keep in mind, these are all my opinions, so please don't get mad over this. That's the first time and only time I'm going to say it. And also, I'm not gonna include not gonna include all the rides, obviously, because there's way more than 5. But these are just top 5, as in the top 5 in which I think are the most intense, provide the most thrill. And yeah, this is a great park in California. I think it's like near LA or something like that. And it provides, it's actually more for people who are thrill seekers, as I see in the park map. It looks like a lot of thrill rides and probably not that many family rides. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Starting in the number 5 spot is already a really good coaster. Here we have Viper. This is 188 feet tall, which means it's almost a hyper coaster, and it kind of looks like Magnum XL 200, but this one actually has inversions. It's an inverted coaster, as you can tell. It has 7 inversions, including 3 vertical loops and 4 other I think horseshoe rolls. And I did watch the POV and I didn't catch everything, but it looks really cool. It goes 70 miles per hour, which you don't actually realize that. I mean, even it's 70 miles per hour. It has all those inversions and it's still going really fast. It's like not, I wouldn't say one of the fastest coasters in the world, but it goes like really fast. You don't even realize it. And the track length is 3,830 feet, which that is really good. And actually, I did come across something while researching this coaster, and I found out that someone made a video about this ride possibly being taken down next year, and hopefully that doesn't happen because this is really good. This is a really good ride. Definitely recommend it. I know all the hype is about RMC Mean Streak right now, but this is actually a little bit more colorful. Not hating on the mean streak, but listen, I'm just saying, but this is Twisted Colossus, and the thing is, this is a steel hybrid coaster, and yeah, it's just an insane ride, and it's basically a wooden roller coaster, but it's, wooden coasters are usually rough, but the thing is, since it has a steel track, it's really smooth, plus there's another track, so it's a dueling coaster like Gemini, and it has 2 horseshoe rolls, also known as corkscrews, inversions, so I think this is a lot cooler than Gemini. It's 121 feet tall. It's a good height. Not too tall, but it is actually really long as well. 4,990 feet, and it goes at a pretty good speed of 60 miles per hour. Not the fastest, but still really good. I guess the inversions make up for the already really good speed. Not only is this a pretty cool looking ride, it also has a pretty cool looking Goliath sign, as you can tell. Goliath is the name of the ride. The sign's Goliath. It's huge. It is a hyper coaster. It is 235 feet tall, so it's a really good height. Even taller than Magnum, which I mentioned earlier. And the drop is actually even taller. It also is a 61-degree angle, goes at 85 miles an hour, and the duration is 3 minutes. So pretty good. Very long actually. Most coasters are like what, 1.5 minutes, maybe something like that, and the track length is also very good as well. So yeah, it's just really awesome ride, and I don't think there's really much else to say other than this ride has really good airtime. There's not too much airtime on this. I think the only thing, I didn't see the POV, but you can see for yourself when I put it down below. I think there's only like one airtime hill, which is the drop. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there's lots of turns in this ride. Well, let's just say you won't make it to Krypton for one. You're not going to be high enough. It's not, you're not going to reach space, obviously. And second of all, most obvious, it's not even real. But this is a truly cool existing ride. This is Superman Escape from Krypton. Not much to say about this other than, in my opinion, it's the second to first most thrilling ride here at the park. Six Flags Magic Mountain. This delivers you with a 415-foot tall blast, and it goes about 100 miles an hour, and obviously it doesn't go all the way up, but this, I guess you could say, a lot of people probably don't consider this a roller coaster, but it surely is. You probably see something like this at like a carnival, only much shorter. But yeah, it's like a drop tower, but it's like a roller coaster, but actually has track instead of just a drop tower. The mechanism, so it's pretty cool. And finally, here we have Full Throttle. This is the bomb right here. Basically, it only has one inversion, but this is basically kind of like a boomerang coaster. It has one bad A with 2 stars, because you know what that is, you know what that word is. And it is a 160-foot tall vertical loop, the tallest in the world. It goes 70 miles an hour. Obviously, it's not very long, it's only 2,200 feet, but that's to be expected. And I just got a little bit of water. Hope that didn't really mess up my thing. And yeah, it launches backwards, then forward to the Camelback Hill, back into the station. That's after the loop, and you kind of reach this kind of like little cage, like tunnel thing, and you go backwards, and then some airtime, you fall forward, and yeah, overall, and also that hill isn't really like that scary. Overall, this is an awesome ride. If you ever get the chance to go to this park, definitely do recommend riding this. And a fun fact is that Katy Perry actually filmed uh, one of her music videos here, Chained to the Rhythm. You can go ahead and listen to that. Just look it up. My description box is going to be really big. So yeah, I'll see you guys later.